Very good morning to all. I'm Dr. Devasis Mohanty, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Mathematics, SR University, Warangal, India. So today I'm going to teach you about the measures of central tendency. So measures of central tendency, that is comprising of mean, median, and mode. So let's discuss and start the lecture based on the measures of central tendency. So this is the meaning of the central tendency. So here central tendency means that represents the middle value of the data set. So basically it is a mean, either a median or a mode. Okay. So that represents the middle value of a data set. Middle value of data set. Okay, students. So here we need to today we'll discuss about the mean and median. So let's start with the measures of central tendency. So here is a graph pictorial representation, that is mean. Here it is the mean, mode, and median. So the data set is given 734,176. Okay. Next, we need to calculate the mean for those data sets. So how to calculate the mean? So here you can see, add all these data sets, 7 plus 3 plus 4 plus 1 plus 7 plus 6. Sum of the observation divided by number of observation. So that is 28 divided by 6. Okay. So this is the mean of the data set. Again, we need to calculate the median, the mode of the data set. Mode means most repeating factor. So here the most repeating factor is 7, right? So here you can see, here it is 7, here it is also 7. So for the repeating case, it is represented as the mode. So here the mode equals to 7. Again, we need to calculate the median. So how to calculate the median? How many numbers are there? 7, 3, 4, 1, 7, 6. Total number is 6. So 6 means that is even. So third position plus fourth position divided by 2. That means 6 plus 4 divided by 2, that is 5. Okay. So this is all about the mean, median, and mode. Next, we'll discuss. So here we see that the mean formula, that formula is x bar equals to this summation of fx divided by summation of f. This is for grouped data case. So group data case where x is, what is the x? That is the midpoint. What is the f? That is the frequency. Okay. So here we can calculate using this the x bar. X bar is the formula to means that is the for group data to find the mean. Okay, to find the mean of a group data. Okay, so let's understand one example. So the example is, in a coaching institute, the number of students scoring marks in a short test is grouped into a class interval shown below. So here is the class interval is given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. And the number of students is 5, 10, and 5. It is already given. So we will arrange it in a tabular form. So here is the tabular form. Here is the class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, and 20 to 30. And with the frequency that is 5, 10, and 5. So we need to calculate the midpoint again. How to calculate the midpoint? So here we can calculate the midpoint. So first see the first class interval, that is 0 to 10. So 0 to 10 means we can calculate 0 plus 10 divided by 2, that is 5. Similarly 10 to 20. 10 plus 20 divided by 2, that is how much? 30 divided by 2. So that value is 15. Again 20 to 30. 20 to 30. 20 plus 30 divided by 2. That is 25. So here is the midpoint is 5, 15 and 25. Okay. So again we need to calculate the f into x. So f into x means 5 into 5, that is 25. 10 into 15, 150, and 5 into 25, that is 125. So after calculating this x and f means that is the midpoint and the frequency, we need to, after calculating the fx value, we need to apply the formula that x bar equals to summation fx divided by sum of f. Okay. So we can calculate this. And we can find the answer, find the solution. So after this mean, we need to see about the median. So let's start with the median. The median for ungrouped data is a middle value in a sorted data set. So median means basically it is, median means that is the middle value. Okay, median means that is the middle value. So if the number is odd, so what we will do? If the number is even, what we will do? So two cases are there, students. So here you can see that if the n is odd, that means we can calculate the median by n plus 1 divided by 2th observation. And if the number is even, then we can calculate the median by n by 2th plus n by 2 plus 1 divided by 2 number of observations. Okay. And this is the way how we can calculate the median of a ungrouped data. So here is one suitable example for it. You can see the example. The number of observations it is given 25, 36, 31, 23, 22, 26, 38, 28, 20 and 32. So after this, we need to arrange it in the ascending order. So ascending order means from the smaller number to higher number. So it is already, you can see here, 20, 22, 23 up to 38. Then we need to count the total number of observations. So we can count the total number of observations, n, that is 10. And 10 means even or odd. So that is the even number. Okay. So even number means we can find the n by 2, that is 5. That means we need to find the fifth position and sixth position. So fifth position it is 26, sixth position is 28 divided by 2, that is equal to 27. So this is the median, students, for on-group data. So the median here is 27. Okay. Next, coming to the median of a grouped data. So already we have discussed about the mean of a group data, mean of a ungrouped data. Again, we'll discuss, already we have finished the median of ungrouped data. Then we'll discuss about the median of a group data. So median of a group data approximately the middle value of the frequency distribution. So here one formula is used to calculate the median of the group data, that is L plus n by 2 minus capital F divided by small f multiplied by h. Here L is what is capital L, lower boundary of the median class. What is small n? That is the total number of observations. What is capital F? That is the cumulative frequency before the median class. And small f is the frequency of the median class. And h is the width of the median class. Okay, so these are the terms by which we can calculate the median of a grouped data. Means any frequency is given with the interval, we can calculate the median. Okay, students. Next, we'll go to the problem. So here is one appropriate example to calculate the median of that group data. So in a college assessment test, the marks obtained by 40 students are grouped into the following class intervals, and we need to calculate the median of the group data. So in the question, it is already mentioned, this is the class interval 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. With the frequency is 5, 10 to 20 is 5, 20 to 30 is 10, 30 to 40 is 12, 40 to 50 is 8, 50 to 60 is 5. So we will arrange it in the tabular form. Next, we need to calculate this cumulative frequency. How to calculate this cumulative frequency? That is based on the frequency only. So frequency started with 5, then 10. So the cumulative frequency also start with 10, but second one is 5 plus 10, that is 15. Okay, next one is 12. So 15 plus 12, that is 27. Next one is 8. 27 plus 8, that is 35. Next one is 5. 35 plus 5, that is 40. So by this way, we can calculate the cumulative frequency, means 5 plus 10, that is 15. And here 15 plus 12, that is 27. Here 27 plus 8, that is 35. And here 35 plus 5, that is 40. Okay. So here is the class interval 10 to 20, 20 to 30, up to 60, 50 to 60, and frequency and cumulative frequency we have done. After that, we will apply the formula. We will see the formula, how to apply them. So let us see. Here is the step is given. So total number of observation, that n we need to calculate here. Total number of observation. So n is equal to summation of frequency. So here you see, here what is the summation of frequency, we will see here. That means here the frequency is given 5, 10, 12, 8, and 5. So we can calculate here the sum of the frequency, that is equals to 5 plus 10 plus 12 plus 8 plus 5. That is equals to, here you can see 40. The value is 40. So that is the n value. Then n by 2 we need to calculate, that is 20. So nearer to this 20, that is 27. So this is the median class. Okay. Greater value of more than 20. So here you can see the cumulative frequency more than 20 is 27. So that the median class is 30 to 40. So here students, n by 2 is already given as 20. That means more than 20. What is the cumulative frequency? We need to see in the table. Greater than equal to 20, we need to see the cumulative frequency. So here the cumulative frequency 27, that is the class interval is 30 to 40. So that the 30 to 40 class interval we need to check. 30 to 40 class interval. So 30 to 40 class interval is the median. This is the median class. Then after finding this median class, we need to check that formula L, capital L plus n by 2 minus f, capital F divided by small f into h. So L means lower boundary of the median class. So your median class, what is the median class? 30 to 40. Then the lower boundary means lowest value. Lowest value is 30, right? Capital F, frequency. So here is the frequency before the median class is, you can see the median class is 27. Cumulative frequency before the median class is 15. So here capital F is 15. Small f, that is the frequency of the median class. So for 30 to 40, the frequency is 12, right? So frequency is 12. So small f value is 12. This is the frequency of the median class. Frequency of median class. Then the h, small h is the width of the median class. So how to find the width? Here the class interval is given 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. So here the 10 to 20, that means the difference is 10. 20 to 30, also difference is 10. So that is the width h value, that is 10. Okay, now we have the capital L, lower boundary of the median class, that 30, capital F, that is the cumulative frequency before the median class, that is 15, small f, that is the frequency of the median class, that is 12, and h value it is 10. Now after finding all these values, we need to see, we need to apply these values into the formula to find the median. So here we can calculate the median, that equals to L value is 30 plus n by 2 is 20 minus capital F is 15 divided by 12 multiplied by 10. So, okay, that value we are getting 30 plus 4.17, that is 34.17. This is the answer. It means this is the median. So by this way, if any kind of group data is given, so easily we can find the median. Okay, students, everybody understood? Okay, coming to the next problem. Okay, so here try to understand the question. In a school achievement survey, the marks obtained by students in a mathematics test are grouped into the following class intervals. The class intervals are given as 0 to 10, here it is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. Frequency is 5, first one, second one 25, third one is not given, fourth one is 18, fifth one is 7. So you need to calculate the missing frequency. Now complete this question. Due to a data entry error, the number of students in that is 20 to 30 marks group is missing. So the frequency is missing for the class interval 20 to 30. So you need to identify that. And other thing is, however, it is known that the median mark of the student is 24. So here the median is equal to 24 is already given in the question. So we need to calculate the missing frequency. We need to calculate the missing frequency. Okay. So how to calculate? Let us see. So let us see at the solution. As we have done earlier, we have to follow the same procedure to solve it. Okay. So here the class is given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So we need to calculate the n value. We need to calculate the n value. So n equals to summation of f, means sum of the frequency, that is equal to 5 plus 25 plus x plus 18 plus 7, that is equals to 55 plus x. That is the sum of f, sum of the frequency. Then n by 2. N by 2 means that is 40 by 2, that is 20. So we need to locate the median. Okay. So already in the question it is given the median is 24. So 24 means we need to see the class interval. So median class 24 means the class interval median class is 20 to 30, right? This one, 20 to 30. So next we need to find the capital L, capital F, and small h value. What is the representation for capital L? That is the lower boundary of the median class. Okay. So here as the median class is 20 to 30, so here the L value will be 20. And capital F, that is the frequency, cumulative frequency after the median class, that is F value is 30. Then small h value, that is width is 10. Okay, students, so n by 2. N by 2 means n divided by 2. N is what? What is n? N is 55 plus x divided by 2. So this value will apply here. So we are, after applying this value, we need to calculate the median. So how to calculate this, students? So 20 plus 55 plus x divided by 2 minus 30 divided by f multiplied by h is 10, that is equal to 24. So that applying this one, we can find the x value as 25. So this is the missing frequency here. Missing frequency is 25. Okay, students. So if the median class is given, can you calculate the missing frequency now? So median will be given in the question. Okay, just you need to apply that formula: capital L plus n by 2 minus capital F divided by small f into h. So by that way, we can calculate the missing frequency x value. Okay, fine. So anyone having any doubts? Okay. Okay, coming to the next problem. So here the problem is given. in a college internal assessment, the mark obtained by students are grouped as follows. So the marks are given that so here the marks are given, that is in a school examination. Try to understand this question carefully. In a school examination, the marks obtained by the student are grouped the marks obtained by student are grouped as follows. So here is the mark. Here is the mark is given, that is 10 to 20 and 20 to 30 and 30 to 40, 40 to 50 and 50 to 60. Okay, so for the 10 to 20, that frequency is 5, 20 to 30, that frequency is 9, 30 to 40, that frequency is 12, 40 to 50, that frequency is 8, and 50 to 60, the frequency is 6. Okay, student. So here we need to find this full administration one to identify the middle level performance of the students. So we need to calculate the median mark of the students using the group data. So how to calculate this value, we need to see here. So anyone having any idea how to calculate this? Yes. So I'll try to understand this question. What we need to do in that question? So marks are already given. So you need to see the median. See this. We need to see the median class. How to calculate the median class? N value. N value is summation of f. Okay, summation of f. That is the 40. Here it is given. So here we can find that value median class. We can calculate here. So here you see those means frequencies 5, 9, 12, 8, and 6. So those frequencies having that value. So here that figure you can see this one is 8, this one is 6, this one is 12, this one is 9, and this one is 5. So what the question is asking, try to understand this. The school administration want to identify the middle class performance of the students. So here you need to calculate the middle class performance of the students. So how to calculate that? Let us see. Let us find the sum of the frequencies. So how to find the sum of the frequencies? Here it is given 5, 9, 12, 8, and 6. So 5 plus 9 plus 12 plus 8 plus 6. Then that is the n value. That is summation of f frequency. Then we need to calculate n by 2, right, to find the median class. So after finding the median class, we need to calculate the capital L. What is the capital L? So here you can see in this problem, the capital L is the lower boundary of the median class, right? So here you can see that is the lower boundary of the median class. Okay. So as we solve this problem, we can solve also this. So here also that after finding the L value, capital F we need to calculate. So capital F, what is the capital F? That is the, what is that? That is the cumulative frequency before the median class, right? So here first understand this problem, then we'll go to the that problem that is you can understand easily. So here the class interval is given 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60, right? So let us write this properly in a tabular form. So here the class is there 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. After that, we need to calculate the frequency. So what is the frequency is given for 10 to 20? Frequency is 5. For 20 to 30, frequency is 10. For 30 to 40, frequency is 12. 40 to 50, frequency is 8. 50 to 60, frequency is 5. So these are the frequencies. Next, we need to calculate the cumulative frequency. That is very important. Cumulative frequency already I told you. So cumulative frequency, how to calculate this? That value is 5 plus for 5 plus 10. That second one, that value is 15. Then 15 plus 12, that is 27. 27 plus 8, that means this value. 27 plus 8, that is 35. 35 plus 5, that is 40. So after finding this cumulative frequency value, we need to apply this formula. Which formula? Means this capital L plus n by 2 minus capital F divided by small f into h. This formula we need to add there. So here we can see the capital L, that is lower boundary is 30, capital F, that is equal to 15, and small f is 12, h value is 10. So by this way we can find the we can apply the formula L equals to, sorry, median equals to L plus n by 2 minus capital F divided by small f into h. Okay, so next go to the practice problems. So here is the practice problem on median. So already we have discussed about it. Next, coming to the first one is the practice problem. In a college internal assessment, the marks obtained by the students are grouped as follows. So 0 to 10 it is 4. Here you can see 0 to 10 it is 4, 10 to 20 it is 6, 20 to 30 it is 10, 30 to 48, 40 to 52. Okay, these are the means frequencies. So what we need to calculate, the examination committee wants to know the average performance of students, calculate the mean mark of the student using the group data. So now tell me how to calculate the mean of a group data. In the first problem I have discussed about it, right? So how to calculate it? That is x bar equals to sum of fx divided by sum of f, right? So x value then. How to calculate the x value? X is the midpoint. Here 0 to 10, 0 plus 10 divided by 2, that is 5, 10 to 20, 15, 20 to 30, that is 25, 30 to 40, that is 35, 40 to 50, that is 45. So these are the medians. Sorry, these are the x value. And then we need to apply the formula, that is the sum of fx. So that is 4 into 5, that is 20, and 15 into 6, 25 into 10, 35 into 8, 45 into 2. That we can calculate the sum of x. Then divided by sum of f, frequency, sum of the frequency. 6, 4 plus 6 plus 10 plus 8 plus 2. So by this way, you can calculate the x bar. So x bar value just verify. That is 24.33. Verify this. In the second problem, try to understand the second problem. In a factory, the daily wages in rupees of worker are grouped as shown below. So here the group is given that 200 to 300, this group, that is number of worker means this is the frequency. This is the interval, right? So here to 200 to 300, the interval, the frequency is 5. 300 to 400 interval, frequency is 9. 400 to 500, 14 frequency. 500 to 600, frequency is 7. 600 to 700, frequency is 5. So with this, what do you need to calculate? Find the mean of the daily wage using the group frequency distribution. Now tell me, what formula you will use? X bar equals to sum of fx divided by sum of f. That way we can calculate the mean of a group data. Okay, mean of a group data set. So after applying this sum of fx, similarly in the first problem, we will find the x bar value is equal to 445. Just simplify this. Next, coming to the next practice problems. So let us discuss about this. I already discussed about a little this. So again, I'm repeating. So here is this is in the median. This is based on the median. 10 to 20, the frequency is 5. 20 to 30, frequency is 9. 30 to 40 is 12. 40 to 50 is 8. And 50 to 60 is 6. So we need to calculate the median of a group data. How to calculate this? Capital L plus n by 2 minus capital F divided by small f multiplied by h. So to identify the median class here to identify the median class, we need to find the cumulative frequency. We need to find the cumulative frequency. So how to compute the cumulative frequency? The first one will be 5, then 9 plus 5, then second one is 12 plus the 9 plus 14, 14 plus 12. Similarly, similar procedure. After finding this, we need to compute the capital L value and N value. Capital F means the cumulative frequency before the median class. Small f is the frequency of the median class. So all these things we need to incorporate in this. And after incorporating all these things, so we can find that value, that is answer is 35. Just verify this. Answer is 35. Next, students, coming to the next question. In a community survey, the monthly income in rupees 1000 is a family recorded as. So income here, income represents the class interval. So that is the interval is 10 to 20. Here it is 20 to 30. Here it is 30 to 40. Here it is 40 to 50. Here it is 50 to 60. And 50 to 60 frequency is 5. 40 to 50 frequency is 10, 30 to 40 frequency is 20, 20 to 30 frequency is 14, 10 to 20 frequency is 6. So we also apply the same formula, that is L plus n by 2 minus capital F divided by small f into h, so that we can get the answer 33.75. Okay, students, so thank you for listening this lecture based on the measures for central tendency, that is to calculate the mean and median. So here, any doubt, please ask me. So that we'll discuss overall summary of this lecture. So first of all, what we observe, that is mean. That is very important. That is arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean. That is represented as x bar. That is equals to sum of all values divided by number of values. The sum of all values, that is sum of x divided by n, that represents. Okay, students. So here x bar is equals to sum of x divided by n. So here the data is given. One example: 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So we can find the x bar value, that is equal to 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 divided by number of observation is 5. So here we'll get this result as 6. This is very simple funda, by which we can calculate the mean of a ungrouped data. But the important thing is how to compute the mean of a group data. So long question will come based on this concept. So let's see. That is very important. So here the x bar, the frequency will be given in, as it is a group data. The frequency will be given. So whenever the frequency is given, so we can calculate the mean by using the formula. This formula is very important. X bar equals to sum of fx divided by sum of f. Alright, so x bar equals to sum of fs divided by sum of x. So x is the, what is x? That is the midpoint, class midpoint. What is f? F is the frequency, right? So in a coaching institute, the number of students scoring mark in a short test is grouped into class interval. It is given there. Already I have discussed this problem. So I think all of you clear about that, because only frequency class interval will be given in case of mean. So after that, the next step is, just immediate step is, we need to compute the midpoint. So easily we can compute the midpoint, because 0 to 10 means 0 plus 10 divided by 2. So here we can calculate the midpoint, that is 0 to 10 is given na. So 0 plus 10 divided by 2. The midpoint is, here it is 5. Similarly, 10 to 20, 10 plus 20 divided by 2, 15. It is given here. 20 to 30, 20 plus 30 divided by 2, 25. It is given here. Okay. So after calculating the midpoint x value, we need to calculate the fx. F multiplied by x, that is frequency multiplied by midpoint. So 5 multiplied by 5, that is 25. 10 multiplied by 15, that is 150. And 25 multiplied by 5, that is 125. Okay. So by this way, we can calculate the fx value. So after calculating the fx value, we need to find the sum fx, means all these sum of these values fx. So that will be 25 plus 150 plus 125 and divided by sum of f, that is 5 plus 10 plus 5. So that value will get 300 divided by 20, that is equal to 15. Okay. So this is the method by which we can calculate this value 15. Okay, I think all of you understood this. Okay, fine. So this is all about the mode which we have already discussed. After coming to this, we need to discuss about the median. All right. So median already we have discussed. So try to remember two things that is very important. So one thing is how to calculate when the number of observation is odd. How to calculate the median, that is n plus 1 divided by 2th observation. That is very important. So again, whenever the number is even, then the median we can calculate. That is equals to n, means the number of observation divided by 2th observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation divided by 2. We can calculate the median. So it is for the even and it is for the odd. So be focused on that. Don't be confused. Whenever you see the question that n, the number is odd, so you directly apply n plus 1 divided by 2. Whenever you see that n value is even, we directly apply this way, this one. Okay, students. So this is all about the discussion about the mean, median, and mode. And this example also we have discussed. So just I am recalling this. So with this example, these values are given, and with these given values, the n value is 10. That is the number of observation. N value is 10. 10 means it is even or odd. It is a even number. So n by 2 is 5. 5 means we need to calculate the fifth position and sixth position. So fifth position and sixth position means fifth position is 26, sixth position is 28 divided by 2. So that is equal to 27. Okay, that is very easy. So next, this formula is important because so many questions will come based on these concepts. So try to don't be confused in the exam, because that capital F, remember this notation, this is the cumulative frequency before the median class. Before the median class. And this small f, that is the frequency of the median class. Frequency of the median class. Right? And this x value, that is the width of the class interval. Width of class interval. So these terms are very important. These terms don't means don't misunderstand this, because capital F and small f, try to understand this. Is capital F for cumulative frequency, small f is the frequency of the median class. So through this problem, already we have seen that how we can use these values and how we can calculate this means using this class interval and the frequency, how we can calculate the cumulative frequency. I have already discussed with you. So after calculating the cumulative frequency, how to find the ny2, the n means that sum of the frequency. So whatever the frequency is given, so that value we can calculate here by using the sum of the frequency. We can sum the frequency here 5, 10, 12, 8, 5. So 5 frequencies are there. Just add those frequency. Easily you can find this ny2 value. Okay, that is 20. And here, after finding the that frequency value, what we need to do? We need to calculate the cumulative frequency. That is just greater than the n by 2's value, greater than 20. Here n by 2 is 20. So after finding these values, we need to see these values, means what is the L value, what is the capital F value, what is the small f value, and what is the X value. So all these things we need to look after this. Okay. So after looking after this, so here the median we can directly calculate as it is calculated. Just verify that L plus n by 2 minus capital F divided by small f into H. Okay. So it is the answer is 34.17. So students, by this way, easily we can compute, easily we can calculate the median of a group data. But the thing is that if the frequency is missing and median is given, so how we can calculate the missing frequency? That is a point of discussion, because so many questions will come on in this discussion. So what we need to do is we need to choose the median class first, because it is given 2024. So the median class we need to discuss. So what will be the median class? It is given 20 to 30 in the question. Mark as the group is missing. So median class is 20 to 30. Here you can see 20 to 30 is median class, because the given median is 24, which lies in the class interval 20 to 30. Because 24 means it will definitely lie within between the 20 to 30. 24 means, so as it is 20 to 30, so we can consider the median class is 20 to 30. Okay, students, so after computing the median class, we can see this capital L value, that is 20 by this, because the median class is 20 to 30, so the L value will be 20. Then capital F value is 30 and H value equals to 10. So by this way, we can find this total value, median class value, that is capital L plus n by 2 minus capital F divided by small f into H. So also we have written that. So after finding all this value, just put into that formula 20 plus that missing frequency is 55 plus x divided by 2 minus 30 divided by f into h. H is 10 equal to that value is 24. So by this we can calculate the x value, that is 25. Okay, that is very easy and very means we can compute the missing frequency easily here. Okay, so these are the practice problems. So you can practice this. If any doubts arise, you please ask me. I'll clarify your doubts. Okay, students. So thank you for listening the lecture. So we'll discuss further about how to find the mode of a group data. So any doubts regarding to mean and median, please ask me. In the next class, we'll discuss. So thank you all. Thank you for listening.